Hello and welcome. You're watching dbmnTv. This is Monalisa Rumbai, bringing you the Salesian news across the globe. On Saturday, April 15th, 62 members of the various groups from Montreal, Sherbrooke and Cornwall met for Salesian Family Day. The day's theme centered on St. Francis de Sales and Pope Francis' Apostolic Letter Totum Amoris Est, and the provincial delegates for the Salesian family and Salesian corporators of the Salesians and Daughters of Mary Help of Christians. Father Thomas Doon and Sister Denise Sickinger respectively spoke. Group discussions were held in different languages: French, English and Spanish. The presence of Salesian coadjutor Brother Gerard Richard, aged 100, was very much appreciated. Father Valeriano Barbero SDB passed away peacefully on the 14th of April 2023, the feast day of Saint Valerian in Novara, Italy. Father Val, as he was lovingly called, was born on 31st of August 1938 in Novara, Italy. He made his first profession on the 16th of August 1956 in Pinerolo and was ordained a priest on the 18th of March 1967 in Turin, Italy. After 10 years as a missionary in the Philippines, he served the Salesian mission in Papua New Guinea from 1980 until 2021, being one of the early pioneers of those presences and a tireless educator and evangelizer in those lands. He was a man with a large smile on his face that hid away the tensions and the troubles that are always around the corner. On the occasion of his Golden Jubilee, Father Val expressed heartfelt gratitude to God and his many friends for the countless blessings he received during the past 50 years of his priestly life. He said, "Thank you, Lord, for choosing me to become a priest." He reminisced about the 60 days he was in the hospital in Italy and considered them as blessings of what God has chosen for him. "The Spirit of the Lord has come upon me," Luke chapter 4 verses 18 to 19, "and I will continue to be a priest forever," said Father Valeriano. "God has called us for special purposes in life, and I will continue to serve the church and the people of Papua New Guinea. Dio solo, only God," said the calm and relaxed missionary as he recalled the words of the first provincial superior and servant of God, Father Charles Braga SDB. He is now with the Lord, whom he loved very much, and with Mary Help of Christians, whose devotion he spread around, not only with his talks, but also with beautiful churches, writes Archbishop Francesco Panifolo SDB. A group, Teach for Nepal, TFN, with progressive thinking to an education inequality in Nepal, organized a 5-day training program called Learning Camp at Don Bosco Teko, Kathmandu from 13 to 17 of April 2023. The TFN group is working with young graduates by providing a 2-year teaching fellowship at government schools and has been working in Nepal for the past 10 years. This camp was organized for 31 students from 4 districts of Nepal and 10 fellows or trainers. They chose a specific number of government schools and volunteered to teach there for a period of 2 years. They raised the standard and work culture of the local school and motivate students to excel in studies as well as in undertaking innovative projects at the school level. At the end of the school session, they bring together such highly motivated students and are given an opportunity to exhibit their talents and projects. Such a camp has been hosted on site for the past 5 years, owing to its green spaces and facilities. The students are also briefed about the importance of technical education and given an orientation to take up technical studies. Brother Philip, the director of the Don Bosco Institute, accompanied by Deepak Nupene, a trainer, give them a guided tour through the classrooms and labs, including a recent Chandelier Electrical Company sponsored Scandia Center for Excellence in Power Domain. On Friday, 14th April, the Salesian family delegates, 31 in total, from the English-speaking provinces gathered at College Don Bosco to begin their courses on various aspects of Salesian family. Some of these topics to be covered included reflection on Don Bosco, founder of the vast charismatic movement called the Salesian family, to explore the Salesian family charter of identity, to emphasize the role of the Salesian family delegate, to know the Salesian family groups, and to share reflections and experiences from the Salesian sites. On the second day, Father Giuseppe Castri presented the Salesian movement, laity in the mind and life of Don Bosco, with focus on the ecclesial visibility of the Salesian presence as a movement, the culture of the Salesian family, and aspects related to synodality. Mr. Brian Magro presented a brief overview of the Salesian past pupils. He emphasized on the mission of past pupils, which include values such as life, freedom and truth. The identity of the past pupil is gratitude and love towards Don Bosco. Brian also pointed out the 7 strategic activities that will guide the Salesian past pupils: journey together, Salesian family, spirituality, communication, solidarity, mission, Africa as one of the priority areas, and focus on young past pupils. All members of the Pacific delegation, Samoa, Fiji and New Zealand, gathered together at Don Bosco College and Community on Salelologa, Samoa on April 13 to 15th for their second delegation assembly under the leadership of Father Moses Tui SDB. Father Bernie Graham from Australia was the moderator of the assembly. The provincial, who was accompanied by all members of his council, challenged and invited in his opening address to all members of the delegation to grow stronger in their Salesian identity to better serve the young ones under their care. The themes discussed during the assembly were the review of the statuses of the Pacific delegation, review of the resolutions of the first delegation assembly held in 2019, the extraordinary visitation report from the Rector Major, and the fruits of the Pacifican Salesian gathering in February 2023. During the final Eucharist of the last day of the assembly, Father Petelo Vito SDB was installed as the rector of the community by the provincial before all participants of the assembly. Father Will Matthews, in his closing remarks, encouraged all participants to be more and more like Don Bosco, to be of service to the young in complete selflessness and determination as the delegation moves into a brighter future. So viewers, that is all we have for you today. Until we meet again, thank you for watching.